on verses and flows. She speaks like words of life to you. You know, she helps you get it clear. So the heart worker, she opens hearts, unleashes genius, and activates excellence in visionaries, creatives, leaders, and world changers who are tired of standing in their own way. That's what she does. And she's good at it. She can pull it out of you. I'm telling you, she can pull it out. She can help you organize it and get you doing it. She is the bomb. She also has a retreat coming up, the Ready Woman Retreat for women who are ready, you know, ready to be successful, ready to, you know, just get their life together. You know, I'm actually the chef for this retreat. So y'all gonna get some good food that tastes good, that's gonna energize you and give you what you need so that you can absorb all that wonderful information. And she will tell you more about that. But here goes Miss Chauncey Beaty.
Let's do that one more time for the kids, folks. I'll tell you, we've been close friends now for, I don't know, maybe 6 years or so. And she has completely overhauled my thinking around food, completely. And so I just hope that you look into life and her products. So today I'm going to be talking to you about how getting petty will get you free. I know that sounds weird, right? Who here is a hip hop head? Just me and Julian, because we argue about hip hop all the time, right? Who can tell me what was going on a few weeks ago with Drake? Who's Drake? A rapper. And what was going on with Drake?
Yeah.
Just one person. Somebody tell me. One person. Leslie, go ahead. He was beefing with Meek Mill, another rapper, and I know for y'all who don't listen to hip hop, we'll make this real brief. So two hip hop artists was arguing, right? And one, Drake, decided to put out these diss records towards Meek Mill, right? Well, everybody was like, oh, he killed Meek Mill, right? But there was this litany of hashtags that talked about Drake being petty. Okay? All right. Drake being petty. Let's define what petty is. Can somebody tell me what petty is? Small-minded. Small-minded? Senseless. So it's the trivial things, right? Sorry, Sierra, I know I'm walking over everywhere except for where I'm supposed to be. It's when we make something trivial into something big, right? Well, I'm going to argue with you that Drake is free because he's petty. Let me tell you how the human mind and heart works, okay? In our active mind, only 12% of our active mind is the conscious mind. It's the logical, rational mind. About 88% of us is petty. The subconscious mind and the primitive mind, right? And also the heart, right? So even though we think that we're these logical, put together, polished people, most of us actually are petty. But we do petty wrong. Why do we do petty wrong? How do we do petty? How do we handle this stuff that's going on inside of us? We don't. That's how we handle it. We don't, right? And so then we hoard it inside of us, right? It becomes hoarded energy. It either comes out as passive aggressive. Who in here is passive aggressive? You ain't gonna raise your hand. Just wink. Just wink. I don't want you to tell on yourself. Just wink, right? So you that person that's nasty towards somebody. You don't even know why you're nasty towards them. They don't know why you're nasty towards them because you have not emotionally developed yourself enough to communicate and articulate what's going on inside of you. Right? So, let's name a hip hop artist because I like to talk about stuff through popular culture that does petty wrong. Kanye West, right? So how does Kanye West does petty wrong? He always talks about whatever he's going through, right? As if he's right, as if his petty is right, right? So he's like, I feel like this. I'm gonna snatch the mic out of Taylor Swift's hand. I'm gonna tell her how I feel about this award. Actually, no, sit your behind down. Right? This moment isn't about you. That's right. This moment isn't about you. But when you're doing petty wrong, everything is about you.
Oh wow, that's good.
Right?
That's good.
So how do we do petty right? This is why Drake is successful. This is why Drake was able to put out those 3, what do they call it? Diss records, right? And blow up his career. Drake is an artist, for those of you who listen to hip hop, is constantly sorting through his stuff. That's all his music is. He's constantly processing whatever he's going through, right? He's like, I left my mama's house. I don't know how I feel about it. When I'm dancing, should I be dancing at the club? You know, he's constantly sorting his stuff, right? And this is different from hip hop because hip hop has been told that you're not supposed to be vulnerable. But all of his work is just this big process. But he doesn't make himself right in the process, right? It's not about I'm right, you wrong. It's about I'm sorting through this to figure out what I'm going through, right? So how do you do petty the right way? You have to interrogate what's going on inside of you. Most of you all hold feelings as fact. You hold your feelings as a fact. What do I mean by that? Somebody tell me what I mean by that.
Meaning no matter what your feelings are, they are facts, or even though they're really not, they're just really related to you. It's not a fact.
Right.
It's just your situation.
Right. Not only is it just your situation, let me break down what a feeling is, okay? A feeling is a thought in combination with energy or emotion, right? And that equals a feeling, right? I always like to refer to the Bible scripture as a man or woman thinketh in his heart. Right? We tend to stop that scripture where? Huh? So is he. I'm sorry, I left that part out, so I'll stop. But where do we usually stop? We usually stop it before that.
As a man.
We just say, as a man thinking, right? When we stop, we be like, I got it. Right? But the whole scripture says, as a man or woman thinketh in his or her heart, so is he or she. Why does it say heart?
Because that's where everything sits. That's why.
Well, what does that mean? What does that mean?
That's who we are. That's the essence of who we are.
Right. So it's the container for your feelings. Right? The container for your feelings, which you, by the way, are not sorting through, right? So it's sitting in your body, causing cancer, making you go visit Life at Cafe, not because you want to eat good, but because you have to now, because you ain't got no choice, because you're destroying yourself from the inside, because you're not sorting the unfinished business that's sitting inside of you. How do you do petty right? You interrogate what you're feeling. You ask it, is it true? What is a fact? A fact means that there's nothing else that you can put against this fact that would make it untrue, right? So if you going through a breakup and you're like, nobody loves me. I don't ever get nobody. And if you interrogate that and say, is it true that nobody loves me? There's nothing that you can say to me that can prove to me that nobody on planet Earth loves me. Right? So that means it's not true. And thus not a fact. And thus you have to kick it out.
That's good.
Right?
That's good.
Alright, so I'm at my 10 minutes. I like you all. I would like to get to know you a little bit more later on. We're going to do a drawing at this point. I know that feels a little incomplete, but I promise you, we're going to do a Q&A at the end. I just want to honor the time. Thank you so much for your time. Here in Greenville, 101 in person. Okay? This is for 623-875.